Join Dr. Tolu, the Fixer, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 11 p.m. to 12 a.m. on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
All right, so you are welcome back to Intimate Talk with Dr. Tolu. And tonight I'm talking about a very interesting topic, like I said, and I've titled it Why Women Fake Orgasm. Okay, so like I said before, I don't want to go into, telling you, I know so many women, a whole lot. You'll be shocked to know the number of women who doesn't even understand what orgasm about in Nigeria. It's crazy. All right, but of course tonight I'm not going into all of that. If I do that, we won't even leave this place. Remember, if you have been following this show, I talked about orgasm. I broke it down, talk about what is orgasm, how to achieve orgasm, why you are not able to achieve orgasm, what you could do to start achieving it. I talked about all of that on this show some times ago. But tonight is a different ball game. I'm going to be talking about why women fake orgasm. All right. So probably you are the type, imagine that, somebody, imagine that all the ohs, has, is, yeesh, give it to me, you are doing it the right way, I'm coming, all the screaming and all of that. Imagine somebody is doing all of that and the person is faking it. How will you feel? How does that make you feel? All right. It happens a lot of time. It happens to a lot of people. A lot of women are faking orgasm in this part of the world. You'll be shocked. Now, all around the world, research shows that there's a particular research that shows that about 62% of women fake orgasm. Another one say about 70%. So we could, I will be on the safe side if I say about 65 to 75% of women actually fake orgasm. It's a big deal. It's actually a big issue. 65 to 75% of women fake orgasm from research. So you'll be surprised as a man to know that most of the time that you are thinking you are doing something and you are feeling like you're done, the lady is actually faking it, probably to make you feel good or whatever. So I'm going to be talking about the different reasons why women could fake orgasm tonight. All right. Now, this research that I'm talking about, I'm not sure. And that's one of the things I'm planning to do in 2019. I want to be doing a lot of, what do you call it? A lot of, it's a quiz now. The word skipped me now. Something to, um, I'm going to be doing, let me just call it quiz or something. I can't find the right word, but I want to be doing a whole lot of, research on, you know, talking to people, doing, collecting data to know, because it's like when it comes to sexual issue, like I don't know how far, especially when it concerns sexual satisfaction and all of that. I know that World Health Organization is doing a whole lot when it comes to sexual awareness and data collection in this part of the world, but I don't think there's anybody that is diving into sexual satisfaction and all of that. There's so many issues to deal with in Nigeria, actually. All right. So the point is, I want to be looking at data. I want to start working on all of that in 2019. But the point is, when I say 65 to 75% of women are faking orgasm, this is actually in the developed world, even though it says around the world. But most of the data were collected from the developed world. I'm telling you, in Africa and in Nigeria, I won't be surprised if about 90% of women fake orgasm during the act of lovemaking. It won't be far from the truth. All right. Because in this part of the world, the way we were brought up, the way we were taught how to do things, the way we taught that we were taught about sex is totally different. So faking it is like, it's like part of life. Okay, it's like a normal thing that everybody does. In fact, love making, it's not meant to be for enjoyment or to be for, it is actually for procreation in this part of the world. Even till recently, even it's some areas in Nigeria massively. When you are talking about sex education and all of that, you could be talking about Lagos or the cities. When you go to the remote areas, the remote villages, you know that people doesn't know next to nada, really. All right. So the point is, I believe that the statistic could be higher in Nigeria when it comes. I won't be surprised about 90% of women are faking orgasm in Nigeria. All right. Now, even though faking it is like, it's a woman thing. When you talk about people faking orgasm, it's like a woman thing. It's women that, it's difficult for a man to fake orgasm because he has to ejaculate during the act. When he orgasm. And like I said at the beginning of the show, a new research has found out that men could actually orgasm without ejaculating. It's complicated, and I don't even want to confuse you with all of that. The truth of the matter is, if you can actually master that, I will talk a little bit about it when I'm talking about erectile dysfunction. If you can master how to orgasm, it's complicated actually. It's funny. But if you can master how to orgasm without ejaculating, I mean, let me say without releasing, I mean, that's what you call it, as a man, you might be able to control, your erectile dysfunction issue. Is there erectile or premature? Okay, premature ejaculation issue. All right, let me put it that way. All right. So as far as much as it's a woman thing, men could also fake orgasm. Sometimes the man could get tired. Sometimes the man might not feel interested in the woman, and condom helps a lot. So most of the time, the woman might think, oh, maybe, especially when he uses condom, that's what I'm saying. The woman might feel, oh, probably has ejaculated in the condom, but maybe nothing is there. The man might just pretended to have done that. All right. Now, whether we like it or not, women are evolving sexually. Women are becoming more aware of their rights, and they are getting more expressive. Women are talking more, unlike it used to be, even though it is still a problem in this part of the world. I mean, I'm a sex therapist. Couples come to me on a daily basis. And I will tell you that one of the major issues we have in this part of the world when it comes to sexual issues is what I call conspiracy of silence. Nobody want to talk. The woman is keeping quiet, especially the women. They don't want to talk. And unfortunately, whether you like it or not, these women are becoming more aware. The internet, the information is everywhere. So she understands what is orgasm. She knows what can happen to the clitoris. That is why a lot of women are using sex toys. Nigerians are using sex toys. If you want to know about that, like I said last week, Nigerians are one of the highest user of sex toys all over the world. So it's funny because when you look at us, we act like, don't talk about sex. We talk about sex. I mean, like nobody's even having sex, all right? But the truth of the matter is, women are becoming more aware, and they want to ejaculate, they want to orgasm, they want to come. So if this is not happening, it's a problem. I actually want to talk about why women fake orgasm tonight, but I'm thinking, let me just break it down to two. Let me see if I can finish those two. I'm breaking it down to what happens when a woman fake orgasm, or when a woman could not reach orgasm. That's the number one part. And then the second part is why she's actually faking it. So run with me. Let me say the best I could do to this. All right. Now, during the baby boom era, let me put that to you. It's all about have sex, have sex to make babies. All right. But the baby boom era is over. You think about it. Women, why do you think you cannot? Before, when you want to have babies, that's when you sleep with your husband. Our great grandmothers, our grandmothers, it is when they want to have babies that they sleep with their husband. All right. So that's why a man can have as many as 10 wives, 15 wives. My dad actually have up to or more than 20. All right. So it could be rotating, once a day, one woman per day, because it's all about, sleeping with this one. So after some time, this one is going to get pregnant. All right. So it's all about procreation. I'm not so sure there is so much about contraceptives. Now, so if you're having sex, you have it at the back of your mind that I could get pregnant. But now, think about it. People can have sex without getting pregnant. Doesn't that say something? It says that, okay, aside for making babies, there's a reason why you also have sex. So even if you are not telling how would I put it, an illiterate in the village, the reason why she shouldn't, why she can have sex without having baby, why she need to have sex, I still don't want to have baby, a signal is being sent to her that, okay, I could actually have sex for enjoyment without also making babies. All right. So the baby boom era has opened up a wide doors for women to get more aware, to say, okay, so I could actually have sex without making babies. All right. So why do I need to do that? So I can enjoy it. I can orgasm. I can come. So, and like I usually say on this show, your wife is no longer like your great grandmother. She's not even like your mom. Not to talk of your grandmother. She's more aware. She's more expressive. She wants to orgasm. If you are not giving it to her, she's thinking of getting a dildo. Women are doing it massively, all right, in Nigeria, all right? So the point is, there are certain things that happen when a woman could not reach orgasm. What are those things? Number one, now, when a woman could not reach orgasm, the first thing that happened to her is, okay, let me say this. It's alarming, It's funny. Let me just read this. 73% of women that fake orgasm, 73% of women that fake orgasm actually say they fake it when they are with their husband or when they are with their committed relationship. Now, only 16% fake orgasm when they are with their lovers. Now, do you understand that? A whooping 73% fake orgasm, but only 16% fake it when they're outside. Now, what does that say to you? It says to you that there is something wrong. When people get married and they get close to each other, something goes wrong. And they start faking orgasm. They start pretending that they are enjoying sex when they are actually not enjoying it. All right? I actually want to complete this topic tonight. All right? So the first thing that happened is when a woman could not reach orgasm, she starts getting used to it. She start getting used to the partner. She start getting used to the husband. She start getting used to the art of not reaching orgasm. It start becoming like a normal thing. All right. Then secondly, she build up resentment for her partner. I said this a whole lot of time on this show that a woman who cannot reach orgasm is like a time bomb waiting to explode, especially when she knows she want to reach it, she know what she wants, and she couldn't get it. She's like a time bomb waiting to explode. That kind of woman, I'm coming to that, build up resentment for her partner. She's angry every time she resents the partner. It comes naturally. It flows from her. She can't even help it. Because every time the man leaves her hanging, something left her. Something is making her to get, sad. Okay? So she built up resentment. She starts, resenting. She starts, looking down on the partner. Secondly, she begins to lose respect for the man. When a woman, that is why, I remember when I brought this man, to this show, I know he was saying something about how will you not be able to satisfy your woman. You have to do it because I was asking why are men under pressure when it comes to sex. You have to do it so that the woman will not go outside. All right. So when she's not able to reach orgasm, she lose respect. She start feeling like, what kind of a man is this that cannot even do this kind of a thing? Now it's a problem in this part of the world because she won't see. If it's in developed world, she will start saying it. This is my problem. This is what I want. I mean, I have clients who are Americans. I have clients who are British citizens who lives in Nigeria. Let me just put that down. I have a lot of foreign clients. Sincerely speaking, it's obvious that when you deal when I'm in a counseling session or a sex therapy session with a foreigner, it's completely opposite with a sex therapy session with a Nigerian. Because the level of expression for the woman who is a foreign woman, she want to talk about it. This is what is happening. This is what we are going through. This is this. But a Nigerian woman will never say. And that is why in this part of the world, in my practice, I see couples separately. I see you separately before I see the two of you together. Because if I see the two of you together, I won't get anything. I won't get nada. All right? So now, it's a problem because when she's losing respect for you, you don't even know why. So when a woman fake orgasm or when she couldn't reach orgasm, she starts losing respect for her man. And another thing that now intimacy becomes impossible in the marriage. True deep intimacy becomes impossible in the marriage when a woman cannot reach orgasm. Orgasm is explosive, it's a level you take a woman to, and the woman feel like this is it. I don't know. I'm not even trying to explain orgasm tonight, but it's a level you take a woman to and she explode and she feel like I have nothing more. It's like a minute of somebody said it's a minute of death, or a minute of dying, whatever. So, so it brings about I told you about the love hormone, oxytocin, that is released to your system when when couples are able to constantly reach orgasm, oxytocin is released to their system. That's why you see, I tell you, I could explain. I mean, it's explained. How do I put it? It could be explained the reason why couples are close. If you see a couple that is very close to each other, they don't fight, they don't argue, it could be go and check their sex life. It could be a very good explanation. Women and men who orgasm, who have good sex life, they bond because there are a lot of love and bonding hormone that is released to their system during the act of ejaculating and orgasm. All right, and go and check couples that are not close together. I'm telling you, even though they are struggling or they are trying to tell you that they are good together, forget it. As long as they can't get to that point, it's a level of resentment. There's a of level of intimacy that they can never get to. That's the truth. True intimacy becomes impossible when a woman cannot reach orgasm in marriage. Is that massive? So most of you that are there, you have been in marriage 15 years, 20 years, 10 years, 5 years, you have not been reaching orgasm, and you are pretending everything is fine. You know it's not fine. You know it's not fine, but you just want to pretend, because that's what we do in this part of the world. Okay? And then another thing that happens when a woman cannot reach orgasm is, when it becomes a norm, every time she's struggling to get there, she couldn't get there. Another thing that happens is that she loses her sexual appetite. Her sexual appetite is totally ruined. She loses. Okay, now this is it. So the point I was trying to make is this. Men, even if you don't get anything from this tonight, get this. When you finish making love to a woman, the right thing to do, I know you want to sleep. I know you want to relax. I know the next thing that's coming to your head is, let me just sleep off. Please, draw her close. It's like a million, what's a million? $1 billion for a woman. Just draw her close, put her head in your chest, pet her, rub your hands around her head, on her head, on her skull. A scarf rather, and the body, just tell her how much you love her, tell her how beautiful she is, how sweet she is when you just finish making love. I'm telling you, in fact, only that, try it and see if you want to make love to that woman next day, if she's going to say no. Just try that. After love making, just draw her, babe, come, put her head on your chest and just rub your hands on her scalp, on her body, on her back. Tell her how much she meant to you, how much you love her. Not that you finish making love to a woman, then you carry your phone, or you finish making love, you turn to the other side and you start snoring. Tomorrow, if you say you want to make love, that singular thing is massive for women. Anyway, that's, by the way, that's actually all right. So when a woman cannot reach orgasm, true intimacy becomes impossible and sexual appetite is totally ruined. So she's not looking forward to sex again. Because every time she keeps trying, nothing is happening. So when next you want to make love to you, she's not trying. She's just there. She's not looking for, she's tired of making the efforts and she feel like, I beg, I can't make any efforts, all right? So sexual appetite is totally ruined. Another thing that happens is she loses interest, like I said, and then she becomes angry and insatiable. You see, a woman that, men, you don't understand. You don't understand, especially Nigerian men. You don't understand because she won't tell you. She won't tell you that's a problem. You keep wondering, why is she nagging? Why is she acting funny? Why is she behaving this way? You think everything is fine. It's not fine because she's struggling with orgasm. She becomes angry. She becomes a angry woman. You start dealing with a angry woman in your hand. A woman that can never be satisfied. So you buy her a house, you do everything, and you are wondering, what am I doing wrong? What is wrong with this woman? Her problem is orgasm. She becomes insatiable and she loses interest in sex and she becomes very, very angry. She becomes a hungry woman. Why your wife is not feminine, it's not sweet like you wanted her to be, sweet woman, loving, caring, warm, feminine woman you want her to be. Why she's not like that? Might be actually because she's not reaching orgasm, because that's one of the things that happens. She becomes very angry and insatiable. Another thing that could happen is other aspects of her life might be affected. Now, so she might not, in fact, somebody said, anyway, let me not go into that. But the truth of the matter is, sex is powerful. Maybe more for women, for men, but the truth of the matter is, a woman whose sex life is not good, is ruined. If you see certain women that are glowing, they are glowing outside, they are smiling, they're always very sweet, they're always very warm, go and check their sex life. If a woman is struggling with orgasm, every time she's trying to get it, she's not getting it. Every other aspect of her life will be affected. The way she relates with people, and this happens unconsciously. Even her performance at work. That's why we're talking. That's why I tell people, talk to therapists, talk to a counselor, because you can't say that I don't want to cheat again. The reason why you are cheating is still there. So you need to find out, even though no reason is good enough for cheating, but you need to solve the problem in your marriage. If you don't solve it, if you say you're not cheating again, the problem is still going to push you out again. Please, guys, that you're listening to me tonight, please cultivate the habit of talking to professionals. Seek help. I am here for you. Schedule an appointment with me. Pay for it. All right? It's not cheap. It's not going to be free. Pay for it. You're going to be doing yourself a whole lot of good. I mean, people will just, let me just say this briefly. People call me from the blues and be like, Dr. Tolu, I mean, my number is getting, it's escaping now. I mean, people are avoiding my PA and they keep calling me, Dr. Tolu, you see, my husband is this, and people call me from the go, probably I'm driving, probably I'm in a meeting and I just pick your call and just keep going on and on and on about what your husband is doing to you or what your wife is doing to you, or your husband is not making love to you. And I just listen, I just like, wow. Nigerians need to understand that these things doesn't work this way. At the end of the day, I want you to be fine. And for you to be fine, a proper appointment has to be scheduled so that that time will be dedicated to you and you alone. I will be able to concentrate and talk to you. Recently, I've not been taking an appointment, really, because there's something that is going on with me. I'm trying, about my location and all of that. And when I'm not stable like that, I don't even want to cancel people. Because I believe I need, it's just important that I should be in a very stable mental state to be able to help other people. All right, so people don't just call you from the blue. It's not done anywhere in the world. Anyway, that's by the way, all right? But the truth of the matter is, my last point, I don't think I can talk about why she's faking it tonight, but I've told you what happened when she fakes it. I think on Thursday, I will tell you why she's faking it. So my last point on what happened when she fakes it is she might actually look for it elsewhere. All right? She might desperately search for it. Your wife is going to cheat on you. If she's desperately looking for orgasm, she's going to cheat on you. That thing you don't want to happen is going to happen. And funny enough, she doesn't really have to cheat, because that orgasm, you can make her get it. All right? But one very bad thing that could happen, I know you don't want to hear that. Somebody will say, doctor, I remember I said this sometimes, I can't remember the topic. Somebody like, Dr. Tolu, are you now saying because they cannot orgasm, they should cheat? I'm not saying they should cheat, but they will. Most women will. Maybe they are not cheating with another man. Maybe they will cheat on you with their sex toys. And I think sex toy is something I should even take as a topic on this show, because every time I go out to speak, in churches, in religious places, people ask me about sex toys. Dr. Tolu, what do you think about this? It's dicey, especially in this part of the world. But the truth, let me just hand it there. If you don't know how to make your woman orgasm, if she's struggling to orgasm and she cannot get there, the probability that she's going to search for it elsewhere is very, very high. Okay, so I'm going to stop at that, and so I could pick your calls. I'm being careful with my time. I'm trying to say I'm not good with time. I know that's one of my weaknesses. All right, so I will take your questions after the short break. Then we can call it a night. All right, it's still Intimate Talk with Dr. Tolu, where there's always a show, Dr. Lean On.